Hello everyone, Sigs here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for the Nintendo Gamecube. We're picking up with Chapter 23 here. It has been a few days since I've last had a chance to play, but hopefully we can just get back into the swing of it here. So it looks like we're starting with some dialogue. I will let that roll on screen. Not going to read it out loud, but if you would like to read it, feel free, and if you'd like to skip ahead, then go ahead and do that. Alrighty, Chapter 23, The Great Bridge. Here we go. Some more dialogue for now. Alrighty, so Ranulf is back, and we have the support of Gallia moving forward, so that's cool story-wise. We have quite the united front moving into Dane here, and now Soren's going to give us the results of our last battle. So we did all right. We earned 48 whole gold. I don't know where that came from. If I'm remembering correctly, that last mission could have done a little bit better on. I think I ended it early with Soren just using bolting to finish off the boss, just to play it safe. I could have moved ahead. I could have gotten a few more items, a few more kills, gotten some more combat experience out of it. And I kind of wish I did, just to challenge myself a little bit, make it a little more entertaining perhaps. But I was happy just to complete the mission and get the Ashara staff, I believe it's called, which is a very powerful staff that you can get if you leave all 18 priests alive, which I did, so we'll have that for probably the final mission is when we'll use it. But on top of that, we get all of our bonus experience for the clear time, as well as keeping all the priests alive, so a lot of bonus experience to spend, and as always, everyone performed exceedingly well, so that's great. And that brings us to the pre-mission setup. So, 2 info conversations, looks like a 1-star with Shinin, just a character conversation here, so let's just see what he has to say. I take it he's drunk. Yeah, definitely a little drunk here. Oh boy. Well, I still don't really like Shinin, although I do feel a little bad for him. But that takes care of that. And then we have a 3-star conversation here with Soren, so that's going to give us something, an item, a character, something tangible. So let's see what Soren has for us here. Wow. Ew. Damn. Poor Soren. Alright, that's cool. No idea that I was going to get this. Restores an item to its maximum durability, so I could use it on like this Regal sword I've had since basically the beginning of the game, and I've been careful about not using all the charges because I felt like it might be useful later. It seems to do bonus damage to quite a few different enemy types. Not the strongest. You see even this Iron Blade and Steel Sword do more base damage, but the fact that it gets something of a damage bonus makes it quite useful. So I could use it on that. I could use it on the crafted weapons that I made. I'm going to save it for now, but I'll just send it to the convoy for now. And then hopefully remember that I have it and potentially use it on something later. So let's take a look at these support conversations. Probably a few that I want to do here. You know what, I actually had written down exactly what I wanted to do. So this is just going to give a stat bonus to these 2 characters with the support level if they stand next to each other. So I kind of planned out who I wanted to have the conversations, if they were going to be used in tandem during battles. You also only get 5 conversations per character, so I had to be a little careful about who I did with who. Looks like the only one here that I'm going to want to do, I did see, let me see, Titania with Boyd, no. Boyd with Mist, no. Titania with Mist, no. So I wanted to do Ike with Soren, because Kieran with Marcia is not available yet. So a lot of the ones that I want to do are not available right now. I could be totally wrong about this, but I think you need to actually use them in battle together before anything can happen. Like, yeah, you haven't built enough trust to move to the next support level. So I don't know if that's just based on the number of chapters that elapse, or if you have to actually use them in battle together, or how that gets unlocked. But anyway, wasting time here. I do want to do Soren and Ike's, I believe, final support conversation. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Wow, well, what a good friend Ike is, and that's very interesting to learn about Soren. I don't know if that gets revealed any other way in the game besides these support conversations, so as I've said in some of the previous chapters, it would be cool to see all of these conversations, particularly the A-rank ones like that one there, because it really gets pretty deep. Unfortunately, you cannot see them all in one playthrough, so we get what we get, but that's really interesting about Soren. He's one of my favorite characters, to be honest, so that's pretty cool to learn that about him. But that takes care of that for this level. Moving on, we do need to award our bonus experience. Now, I did just now learn something about bonus experience. So I had previously noticed, like, if I try to give her 1 experience here, see how it gives her 1 experience, but it takes away 2 bonus experience. I was like, oh, maybe promoted units take 2 and non-promoted units take 1. Turns out there's a whole chart, so it's actually based on what level they are and if they're promoted or not, how much bonus experience it will take to get them to the next level. So now knowing that, if I had known that before, I would have chosen to spend it a little bit differently. Basically, the lower level, and if they're not promoted, the less bonus experience it takes to level them up. Like if I do this, it's 100 experience, costs me 25 experience to level him up. But if I were to do that on like a high level promoted unit to get them 100 experience, you'll see it'll go all the way into like the 900s. Yeah, so it takes a lot more. So anyway, that being said, it's probably better to use the bonus experience on lower level units, which is what I was doing anyway, so it kind of works out. But all that being said, let me just figure out what I want to do here. So now Ike, I definitely want to get to level 20 by the last mission, because he's going to be used and he's going to be quite strong. He's pretty capable of leveling up on his own, so I'd still like to use bonus experience on characters that are a little bit behind. So we'll use just 2 points here, just to get him a level up real quick. That way we can start this next chapter with him 1 level higher. HP and luck, not the best level up, but he's a little bit stronger going into the next level. Kieran can level up on his own. Mist doesn't need the level up hugely, but she is kind of close, so I think I'll just do this for her, because she still levels up pretty slowly being a priest, or a Valkyrie, but a healing unit is what I mean, and that's a really good level up. So I mean, that's a huge level up, so that's awesome. I am almost noticing that the healing units level up faster than the non-healing units, which has never been the case up to this point, just because now I'm starting to get a lot less experience per kill of an enemy unit since I'm like promoted in high level, whereas it's a flat amount that you get from healing. One other thing that I learned is Astrid's Paragon skill right here. So I have not been using any bonus experience on her because I'm like, why waste the experience when she gets double experience from combat? Turns out this Paragon actually doubles the amount of bonus experience that she gets as well. So I could have leveled her up very easily with bonus experience instead of kind of struggling and having it take as long as it did. That being said, she's going to continue to level up incredibly quickly with this Paragon ability. I'm still going to just put 12 points into her here, like so. Again, just start off this next chapter with her 1 level higher. We hope for a good level up here. Not a great one, but is what it is. At this rate, she's going to hit level 20 like super early. You know, and once they hit level 20, it's like I don't want to use them because they won't get experience for fighting anything, and I'd rather that experience go to a unit who's not level 20. But I think I'm just going to get her up, you know, as quick as possible and then just have like a really strong unit in her for like kind of emergencies or whatever. So I'm going to keep letting her snowball. Go ahead and do 1 level on Racing as well. I think I do intend to keep using him. I just love his Canto ability that he can make another unit move again is very useful. So that's a decent level up. Mostly just looking for HP and defense on him to make him a little more survivable. He's pretty hard to level up on his own too, since he doesn't engage in combat. He basically gets 10 XP per turn if I chant every turn, and that's about it. Let me take a look at the rest here. So I have a couple decisions. Basically, the rest of my promoted units are in pretty good shape. You know, Titania is close to a level. We'll give her 1. She can level up fine on her own as it is, but if anybody's this close to a level up, we'll just go ahead and give them 1. Okay, that's like a decent level up. At least I get the skill and the HP and the defense are good. Now, Jill's a little behind, but she's like so strong, she should be able to level up on her own. She's going to get a lot of kills. Volk, I'm going to give a whole level 2, which is kind of a lot. But I did use an occult scroll on him, so he has lethality as one of his abilities, which is a percentage chance. Nice. Percentage chance to instantly kill an enemy. And it's based on his, it's like I think a percentage of his crit chance, and the crit chance is based on your skill. So that was a good level up there that I got a point of skill. Also, this stiletto has 10 crit, so if I use that, I'm fairly likely to proc that lethality ability, so I feel obligated to keep leveling him up so that he can actually engage in combat. Also, any level with chests or doors that have to be opened, he's off doing that and not fighting, so he doesn't get as much combat experience. He's also a little behind at the moment, so let me just take a peek here. We'll give Oscar 1 too. He definitely doesn't need it. He's very strong as it is and can level up on his own, but again, we're close and I don't really know where else to dump this experience. So HP, strength, and speed, those are all great. So that's a good level up for him. Kieran a little bit far, so I'm not going to dump that much into him. We'll let him level up on his own. Boyd can level up on his own. Marcia as well, very strong, can level up on her own. Debating putting some into Soren. He just doesn't engage in combat quite as much. He does have the Night Ring that lets him move again after moving and or attacking. And I gave him boots, so he has a movement speed of 8, or a movement of 8. He can move 8 tiles, so that's huge. It gets him in and out of combat quite well, but he's still just not tanky like a paladin to where I'm comfortable just like placing him in the middle of 4 or 5 enemy units or whatever. So he falls behind a little bit in that regard, but he should be able to sneak some kills and get leveled up on his own. So anyway, I know this is taking forever, I apologize. the last consideration is this Nephany. If you've been watching the last couple of chapters, you know how I feel about her. People say she's like amazing. I'm not seeing it. She just seems so weak. I keep dumping experience into her, trying to get her to get to the point where she feels really good. But at level 8, I mean, she's worse than Jill by far. Definitely worse than Boyd at level 7. I think Kieran's even better at level 6. So it's like, do I keep dumping experience into her to make her good, or do I just give up on her at this point? I don't want to keep taking her on missions, you know, when she's not going to be that good. So I'm kind of at the point where I may just want to hold on to this bonus experience. I think for the last few chapters, basically the most units I'm going to take is 13. So I think by that metric, she doesn't quite make the cut. There is one mission I think I can take 20 people on. So when I get to that mission, I might want to have a lot of bonus experience saved up so that I can, like, really level up and promote some of these weaker units that I haven't been taking if I'm going to choose to take them. So let me just see. I have 755. If I were to give her a level up, it would take me 200 bonus experience. That's a lot to give her just one level and then have her, like, still not be good. Let me just count here. So this is 3, 6, 9, 12. You're 13. Yeah, so, and then that's 14, and then Neff doesn't make the cut. She's right on the cusp. I don't know who I would drop for her. So let me just see if I'm going to take her on this next mission or not. I'm not. I'm just going to let her start to fall behind at this point. If I have to dump more into her later, I will. I'm going to focus more on some of my other units. So that takes care of bonus XP for now. The only other thing would be I have one occult scroll left, so I can give soul. I'm going to give soul to one of my paladins. Basically, when it procs, they heal for as much damage as they deal. So that's going to go to my strongest paladin. I'm going to wait, I think, a couple more chapters to figure out just who that strongest paladin is going to be. So I'm not going to use it now, so no skills to do. And then the last thing to do here is just make sure everybody's kitted out, for this next mission. So Ike seems good, Kieran is fine, Mist is good enough, Astrid, that's fine for one mission anyway. Let's get rid of this fire. Has a steel axe, has a javelin, that's fine for this mission. I'm going to need to buy new weapons for a lot of people after this one, but that's good for Marcia. Boyd is plenty. Let's get rid of these weapons. He's fine with that. And just out of curiosity, did I have more stilettos? I do. I have lots of them, so I don't need to worry about using them. Neff, I'm not going to use. Here, let me get him a new thunder from the shop. I'll buy him a new heal from the shop, just so he has like a fresh one with full durability. Not that that other one was going to break on this next mission. And then here's the thing here. Yeah, see? So it seems like every mission you can buy different items. So I am starting to just buy and stock up on weapons that I use a lot when they're here, because they're not always here. So I have 6 hand axes. Hopefully that gets me through the game. I'm going to buy one more javelin, so I have 6 of each. I bought silver weapons in the last chapter, a couple chapters ago, whenever it was. So that's fine. I just need a fresh thunder right here, which I actually don't... Oh, they're over here in thunder. So I'll get him a brand new fresh thunder. I also have this one that I made, which you can see deals more than double the damage, has more crit, has more hit, has less weight. So we'll use that one in the later missions. Excuse me. Use those in the later missions, but for now he's fine. Not using this guy. Titania seems fine. Tanith I will use. She has plenty of charges, so that's good. Alright, and then the last thing to do is, once per chapter I can forge an item. So I wish I had done this starting many chapters ago, since you can only forge one per chapter, but I want to make some just like really good weapons to use in the last few missions. So I have a tome, I have a sword for Ike, I have a very strong axe. Question is, I think all my lance users end up using axes anyway, because axes are just better as far as the paladins go. But you know what, my Wyvern Knights and Pegasus Knights, they use lances, so let's make just a really strong lance here. I don't want it to get like crazy expensive, but alright, that's not crazy. If we keep it under 10,000, I'm happy, and I'm assuming we're going to get more gold between now and the end of the game, so let's see. Yeah, I don't want it to get too crazy. Yeah, the crit chance makes it go way, way up. I'll give it a little bit of crit, though, just so it's, like, more likely to crit. I'd like for the hit to be at 100, so I don't have to worry about missing, but that does end up making it expensive. Let's see if we put it there. We can drop the weight one. Just weapons unit weight in 1 unit increments. Okay, well, that doesn't help. As far as I think less weight means I'm more likely to hit twice, I think is what that means. So I think this is good. I mean, I don't want to miss. So let's just do that. It's a little over 10k, but that should be fine. So this is a really strong lance. I will change its name just to identify it within my convoy so I know what it is. What is the name of like a cool lance? I don't know the names of any cool lances. I'm gonna name it this. I'm just gonna name it that for reasons. And then, if I could figure out how to get over to end. There we go. So, alright. And then we could change the color on it too, which is kind of cool. Just purely cosmetic, but what is default? Default is black. I think white looks kind of cool. Maybe gold. It's going to be used by one of my flyers, my Wyvern Knights or Pegasus Knights. Because it doesn't really matter. I like the gold, makes it look fancy, so we'll do that. That's going into the convoy, and we now have a new, very, very powerful weapon to use in the last couple chapters. So that takes care of everything. That took a very long time. I do apologize for that. I know I'm just rambling here. But that's all the mission set up for this chapter, so let's go ahead and save over the last chapter. No reason to go back at this point, so we don't need that save anymore. And let's end and go into the mission. Some more dialogue for now, so as always, I'll let that run. Oh man, you don't even want to know. Maybe there's more going on with him than we know. Alright, so that should be interesting to see what's really going on there. And here is the mission, the Great Bridge. We're looking at the Great Bridge now, so interesting map layout to work with here. Now we're going to have to fight Patrine, the big scary boss lady we've been seeing throughout the game. We're actually going to fight her this time around, so... Alrighty, so mission setup. Choose units. Even though Ranulph said he's coming with us, I'm not going to take him. So definitely take Titania over him. And then, like we were talking about in the pre-mission setup, I'm not gonna take Neff. I'm just sick of her not being good enough. So we'll take Tanith. We'll level up these two units instead. And I believe, yeah, that's everybody that I care to take and care to keep leveling up. So that's our units for sure. Let's take a look at the map. Pretty straightforward here. Just, wow, we have to fight our way down this whole bridge. It's going to be interesting. One thing that I know happens here is we're going to get enemy reinforcements that are going to come from behind us, and then more are going to come from the left at the end. Among those enemy reinforcements are going to be Haar, who is that wyvern rider that I can recruit. So in order to recruit him, I need to have Jill speak with him. So Jill's actually just, oops, reposition. Jill's gonna stay in the back here along with a couple other units to fight off the reinforcements as well as to recruit Haar. So I think I'll leave, I kind of want to leave my somewhat weaker units in the back as far as just like being defensively weak, so that they don't have to worry about all this up here. This is going to be really hard to press into. Jeez, look at them all. Because, yeah, I mean, like, once I get somebody here, it's like they could get swarmed and attacked multiple times. So I really need, like, strong defensive units to be the ones to move forward. So to that end, we have Kieran, Oscar, and Titania, all very strong. Marcia, who has the full guard, doesn't have anything to worry about, so she'll go forward. Astrid as well. Boyd has a lot of HP. It's not like the strongest defensively. He ends up taking quite a bit of damage, but he has so much health that it works out. And then this is going to be real risky here as far as, like, bringing Mist up to heal. Thankfully, she can move in and out with her Canto ability since she's mounted, but getting her in range of any of these guys is going to be pretty scary. We have Ballista as well, so this first one is just a longbow, which is fine, but killer bow, and steel bow, and steel bow. Okay, so I guess it's just that one. Yeah, but this one, is there another one that I'm not seeing? Let me just be very careful here. Oh, there's Haar. He's going to move and come back later. Tornado. This guy with Blizzard has a very far range. Thankfully, I don't think it does like a ton of damage per se. He will drop it if I can get to him. Not that I could use it because it's wind magic. I don't have anyone who can use rank C wind magic, but we need to be careful of that, and we absolutely need to be careful of this. This is the biggest thing, because this killer bow has a really high chance to crit, and crits do, as I now know, 3 times damage. So, I mean, that could just absolutely one-shot most of my units. So I need somebody to, like, wow, that can go so far, too. Wow. I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with that. I'm going to need somebody to, like, rush in and just take that out, but I can't do that in one turn with, like, the zigzag and all that. I'm not going to be able to do that in one turn, so I'm going to need somebody who can potentially eat a hit of the killer bow and eat all these other hits along the way, so that's going to be rough to deal with. I very well may fail this mission and have to restart, so we should probably just get into it instead of wasting more time talking, but I think this is going to be the setup. I'm debating just, like, not taking Racing or Mist because, again, while they're very useful, it's going to be hard to keep them safe through all of this. So, but I think I will take them to start. And then there was one other thing that I was going to do, and I don't remember what it was, so I guess it must have not been very important. So let's just start. We'll go ahead and save. We'll save over this old save here. And then we'll save one more time. Darn, that took way too long. Kind of wanted all threes, just because I thought that would look cool. All right, well, let's fight and see how it goes. So here we go. So here goes Haar. He's gonna fly away and then he's gonna come back. Now, what I'm hoping here is that I can make most of these enemy units come out on their own, like come towards me, and then I can choose to engage them on my own terms here. So let me see if I go... Actually, I guess the mounted units are fine because they could attack and then move back. So they can go right up to the edge. And then if the enemies come out to these edge squares, I can attack them there. If they don't come quite all the way, then I can move in, attack, and move back out. Just want to take out as many as possible before I rush in to deal with the longbow, the long-range blizzard, and the killer bow. Oh, jeez. Also going to get that killer bow guy, I'm going to be in range of all of these. So this is rough, man. I mean, we'll see how much damage they do, because we're going to have to eat some hits. So this could be bad, but we'll see. For now, we'll do this. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Yep. So I can move up Rayson just to do a chant for the turn, just to get him some experience. He's safe standing here. Nothing's going to hit him, so that's fine. Now let me see when these enemy reinforcements come in. So the first set... Oh, they come in... Haar comes in at turn 4, no matter what, and the other ones come in when I reach like a certain point on the map. So they're not going to come in yet. So I can move these units up to... I can move these units up just to fight for the first couple turns. I can also do that reinforce with Tanith. Oh yeah, I do have this bolting on Soren. I can maybe use that to take out maybe that killer bow guy way in the back, so we'll see about that when we get there. I can also reinforce with Tanith and just have those little extra wyvern knights that she summons to go in and just be a distraction. So just keep moving everybody up for now. We'll take out as many enemies as we can for this turn, and then we'll leave those other like 4 units in the back to deal with the reinforcements as they come. So, alright, let's see what the enemy does. Probably going to come forward and attack. Yeah, this guy's a ranged weapon, and I do not have my javelin equipped, so he's getting a free hit here. Thankfully, I dodge. Get 1 whole XP out of that. Very exciting. That guy's going to go for Astrid, and I think I left the bow equipped on her. I did. And he has a hammer, which could do a lot. Thankfully, I dodge. So I'm already messing up a lot here. I should have swapped people's weapons out. I just totally forgot. So, yeah, this guy's going to do the same thing. So I'm not getting any free damage in here for being able to attack back, but as long as they get into a position where I can attack them next turn, that's going to be fine. So I've got a Laguz coming up, and those are the only ones that are going to move. I was really hoping that more enemies would come forward. So let me see what we can do here. As far as like who I want to get the experience on, Astrid cannot quite take that guy out on her own. But I'll do that because she gets a lot of experience just from base combat, because she gets double XP from her ability. Maybe she gets a crit. Hopefully she dodges, yes. Alright, now I can pick that guy off with basically anybody. Almost hoping that at least somebody gets hit here, so that I can have somebody to heal with Mist. Let's have Volk go ahead and get the kill on this guy, I think. Yes, he does pretty good damage, and when that lethality procs, it's going to be awesome. So I'll put him here because he's safe. He can't move back out after attacking because he's not a mounted unit, so He'll just get this kill here to get some XP on him. Very cool attack animation there, I think. Alright, decent experience. He'll stay right there. Now we'll take out these other ones. Oscar can go ahead and... Oh yeah, that steel axe is going to crush this guy, so let's do this. And he gets the crit, just for the overkill damage, I guess. Would have been nice if he crit on the first swing to save a charge of durability, but he does not. And we'll move him back, make sure he's safe, and then I'd like for, where is she, Jill, to get a kill here. Darn, she cannot quite do. Just because, again, I didn't take her on a couple missions, because you could potentially lose her. We fought her father, spoiler alert if you didn't watch those, and her father could recruit her so that I lose her as a unit and she becomes an enemy, so I didn't take her on that mission and the one before it. So she's a little behind. I'd like for her to get the kill, to get her caught back up, see if anybody, darn, everybody else is too strong, I think. I'm going to see if I could just have anybody fight this guy and just weaken him without killing him. That'll do it. So Kieran gonna just get some damage in here. Hopefully that hammer doesn't hit me too hard. I dodge it, and hopefully I don't crit. I do not. So now Jill can take that guy out, get some good XP for the turn. Especially 2, because she's gonna be waiting in the back for the reinforcements, so she might not get as many kills as other units. Hopefully she doesn't miss. In she goes, she gets the kill, should be decent experience, I hope. Yeah, it's, I don't know, about average, so that's fine. Now, the thing here is, God, who is going to be strong enough to just run in and eat like 10 hits, man? I mean, this is rough. So that Blizzard, definitely scary. That is wind magic, which is strong against flyers. Thankfully, Marcia with the full guard does not take the extra damage, the bonus damage that it would do from being wind. This is the one that really worries me, is that killer bow, so let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough. I mean, I can put Marcia here, that's fine, that doesn't worry me. This is the Blizzard guy, right? She should be able to eat a longbow. God, there's just so much stuff here. That guy can't reach. These two cannot reach. So she'd only have to eat longbow, steel lance, thunder, and feral one. Oh, God. I almost wish I still had a ward staff on mist. I'd been using it just for experience on turns that I had nothing to heal with her, but now I wish I had one because it would actually be useful here to get the extra magic resistance. But I think that's what we're going to do, is just come... Oh, Marcia can attack here and get rid of that guy, but then she's in range of the killer bow. If I put her here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she can javelin, and then she can canto back 1, 2, 3, 4, or she could 5 attack with the lance, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. No, then she wouldn't be able to get out. Anyway, we're going to put her here, just pray that she is good enough. I'll leave this javelin on her, just get this guy out of the picture. Kind of wish I had a lance on her instead of the javelin, because it's going to do more damage, but this means that if anything were to potentially attack her with ranged, not that I think there is anything else based on what I just checked, she could attack back, and it does good enough damage anyway, so that works out. We'll put her there. She's going to have to eat 3 hits, 4 hits potentially. If she could do that, swoop in, take this guy out, and then back up, then other characters can move up to this line, essentially. So that's how I'll handle that. Let me see. Let me just check. I don't want to do anything stupid here. And this guy, too, can go pretty far. Alright, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is let Mist move up and heal Oscar, get her some experience for the turn, and get Oscar topped up to go back in, because he's one of my tankiest units, one of my strongest defensive units, so I want him running in as much as possible. Then we'll have Rayson come up and chant to get his XP for the turn, and we'll also allow Mist to go heal again. Alrighty, that's good. And then who else needs to be healed? Anybody? No. So nobody had even healed for her for the turn, so... Alright, so she'll just wait there. That takes care of this turn. Bike up a little bit. I'll have Titania here in case she needs to, like, run in and save Marcia somehow. Soren can stay there. I want to start moving Soren up to bolting this killer bow at some point, but... Alright, here we go. Hopefully we didn't mess up. This guy's gonna longbow. She dodges. Full guard would have saved her anyway from taking too much. What is that? Oh yeah, that's the blizzard, which I dodge, which is nice. I think the farther away you are, the less likely that is to hit, I think is how it works. Huh. Interesting. So that guy came around, and this guy didn't move at all, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, I have 9 movements, so I can go here, I can javelin this guy, which does kill him, which is great, and then I can move back out to get out of attack range, but I miss, which stinks. Probably should have moved another flyer up along with her, but at least I can get her out back here where she's safe. Now, honestly, I don't think that longbow is going to do that much damage on its own. It's just this blizzard and killer bow that I'm worried about. Also, something I forgot to mention that's just going to get buried in the middle of this recording now is we have 12 turns to clear for max bonus experience, which is 400, and then we lose 30 bonus experience for every turn over 12. So I do want to go kind of quickly to get this bonus experience. I just, you know, I don't want to lose any units, so... Titania could go in and kill that guy, but then she's in range of the magic and the killer bow, which is less than ideal. So let's put her here, see if she could just get rid of this guy. No, that guy's strong. That's kind of scary. So let's start whittling him down, because we don't want him having free reign to just go and hit whoever he wants. So we can get some damage in, and then back up. She is in range of getting hit again by both the bow and the feral one, not the blizzard, however. So let me see what I can do. I can heal her here, so I don't have to worry about her eating 2 hits next turn. And then I can... I should have moved Kieran. Guess I can't back Mist up far enough now. Yeah, because that guy can go that far, and that one goes up to there. She's safe from everything but this guy who will mess her up, so that's not good. So let's move a few units down. Let me see, I may regret this, but if Rayson goes here and chants for her so that she can back up, get her safe. Like that. Now, look at all that. This guy, yeah, could still get like free reign on anybody that he wants. So let's put Oscar down here in front, so that way Rayson cannot get hit this turn. That Laguz can go ahead and hit whoever he wants, as long as it's one of these units that I'm gonna put on the front line here. I guess Astrid should be fine too. Alright, so that's fine. That's turn. The longbow's going for Jill. I thought I was out of range there, but I'm not. Thankfully she's able to eat it, but that did do a lot of damage. This guy's going to go for Marcia. Marcia gets her advantage proc, which lets me hit first, and she eats the hit, which is a decent amount of damage, getting a little scared here. This is the blizzard, which I dodge again, which is wonderful. Alright. I mean, at some point here, I'm just going to have to start pushing up. It's just that killer bow that terrifies me, so... Kieran could use some XP. Let's see if this guy's low enough for him to take out. Not yet. Marsha, let's finish off this guy right here so that we can move some other units up. Alright, that is that guy to not have to worry about now. Get a level up for Marsha. It's an okay level up, I guess. Defense and HP makes her a little stronger, so now I'll back her up out of attack range. And let's move in. It's just this. Anyone who can eat the blizzard. What about Astrid? Let me see. I just need to see if I have one unit who's strong enough. Yeah, that'll do it. So Astrid can take care of this guy, assuming she doesn't miss. She'll take a decent chunk here. Yeah, a little scary when that happens, but she gets rid of this guy, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Gets a lot of XP due to her ability. And then I can back her out. Now, if I'm not stupid, then I think I can move, if I can find her, I can move Mist here to get her heal for the turn. Get Astrid top back up. Alrighty. And then I'm going to get those reinforcements are going to spawn in just a second here. So I'm going to have Racin chant for Mist. Good, good. And then we'll have Mist heal up Jill here. This should be a full heal, I believe. Yeah. It's based on your, I believe, your magic level plus some amount. That's how much you heal for. So let's move Jill back. And I think we were going to also leave Tanith back because she's very vulnerable to the bows. And then I guess just Volk and... So, you know what, Soren's got good mobility and range, and I want him to get that bolting hit off on that killer if we need to. So we'll put him here to move up, and then who wants to stay in the back and deal with the reinforcements? Why not Kieran, I guess. Although... Kieran and Oscar have more mobility, and they get a support bonus from being next to each other, so we'll leave them here to move up. All of our mobile units are going to move up. So we'll do, I guess, Ike in the back to get some experience, and then Boyd will move up. He has less mobility, but he has a ranged option, so that gives him basically an extra tile. Alright, so that's this turn. These enemies, once again, not going to even move at me. I'm going to have to dodge the blizzard again, which is easy to do. Alright. So, we're wasting a lot of turns here just playing it safe. I'm probably not going to get a lot of bonus experience from this as it stands, so... Also, at the end of this next turn, I believe, is when Haar comes in, so if I get double reinforcements from both Haar and the, like, sandbag reinforcements coming in, that could be a little rough, but let's start moving in here. So I'm going to need Mist. Oh, jeez. She's too far back. Oh, no, that's fine. So she can go here, heal Marsha up to full. Man, I'm just so worried about that killer bow, because if it crits... I mean, watch it do, like, no damage, and I have nothing to worry about. But, you know, if it crits, I'm, like, screwed. So, this is wind magic, tornado. Rather not be in range of that if I can help it. Yeah. Oh, can I attack over these things? I can. So, that'll take care of the blizzard guy, which is good. I don't have to worry about him poking at anybody. And then it's just going to be a matter of Marsha eating, like, a lot of hits here. Nice extra crit at the end, just for the hell of it, I guess. We do get his Blizzard book. I don't have anybody who has C rank and wind magic, so I can't even use it, but I do get it. So let's send that back to the convoy. I guess I'll back up a little here just in case I need to, like, emergency get out. I maybe should have stayed there so that I can get to the killer. 1, 2, 3... Does this count as a square or not? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll be able to hit him with the javelin at least. I would have rather... I shouldn't have moved back that far. I should have thought about that a little more. God, dude, it's just going to be terrifying whoever I send up there. There's all these guys here. Oh my god. Alright, well, we'll worry about that next turn. In the meantime, it's just staying out of range of this killer here. Bolting does not go far enough, but if I move him, it might be, which that might be the play. Everybody else is just going to move up to the edge so that I can start rushing forward when it's time. I'm just hoping that this is, like, enough back here to deal with any reinforcements, so... Oscar can go there. Everybody's safe. Is there anybody else to heal for miss? No. So Rayson's just going to go ahead and chant for the hell of it, just to get his experience for the turn. And then everybody should be safe here. Yeah. So, alright, enemy turn. Gonna have to eat the bow hit here. Dodge, good. Alright, lucky, lucky. That guy's going to come down for Marcia, which should be fine. Get the advantage, so I go first. Gets a little hit, pokes back, gets that guy low for probably somebody else to pick off. And that guy comes down and blocks me, so hopefully I can kill him here. Gets advantage. He hits. I dodge. I hit back. Oh, he dodges. So Marcia's not going to be able to reach. Oh, this guy comes down too now. So Marcia's going to get low, probably. Which makes me worried to even send her up at all. Because she'd have to potentially eat quite a few hits here. But that does open a path. What is this? Steel Lance guy. So I'm having a... gets even lower. She's pretty tanky, but she needs to be at full health for this to work, so... Okay, and that guy comes over and does what? A psychic? A long-range shield? Yeah. Yeah. And the reinforcements do come in now, so... Alright, first of all, Marcia could reach this guy, so let me just see. Don't accidentally attack here. Alright, 94% chance to kill that guy. Oh yeah, this guy does nothing. I mean, even if he crits, it's only 3 damage, and it's only a 39% chance to hit. So what that means is, I need to check the range on these. That only goes up to there. Alright, so if I move Mist in and top up Marcia, I'm fairly comfortable with her staying up there. She'd have to eat, potentially, Iron Sword, Venom Axe, and Feral One would not reach. So she'd only have to eat 2 hits, and then I could back her up. Well, 3 hits. She'd have to eat 3 Steel Bow hits and whatever that other guy was here. The Venom Axe and the Iron Sword. So she'd have to eat like 5 hits, but I think she can do that. So then I'm going to move Mist up to get her to full... Whoa! Oh, no! Shit. So there's a trap here, which means I am now stuck for a turn. Yikes. Oh, and oh, no. And I can't move anybody through. Oh, shit. This is, like, really bad right now. I'm wondering if Rayson does his chant here and allows her to move again, if that will free up that square or not. So I'm just going to move Soren out of the... Actually, if I put Soren here... Oh, God, this could be real bad. So let me see if I chant. That does allow Mist to move again, but she can't because she's still in this trap. Oh, boy. Shit. So now I have no way of topping up Marcia, who is Not going to be able to eat, like, all of this. Mist is incredibly vulnerable here. Oh, and I can't rescue her now because Racin's there, and nobody else can get around. Oh, shit. This is really not good. So let me see if Oscar goes like this. Could somebody else get missed? No. Oh, shit. Yeah, so she's just stuck there. What do we have for ranged? One of these guys I know at least has, does one of these guys have something? No? That guy's got a tornado. He can't move that far. So I'm just gonna have to put Marcia here just to defend Mist for the turn. And then, you know what? Shit. I mean, I could have moved her here, had Soren heal, and then Cantoed, and then moved back, but unfortunately I've already done that. I've already picked him up, so just the process of experimenting with all this stuff has left me with very few options. So I'm going to have to just put Marcia here and hope that she can eat these 3 hits here, which she probably can. Oh god, why does it miss? Her Javelin's getting low too. I didn't think that I needed to get her a new one for this mission, but I probably should have given how much use it's getting. So she's going to have to just stay here to defend Mist. Mist is safe at least, which is good. That guy's not going to reach. I need to have... She only has 8 charges. She's probably going to use 6 of them here. I need to have enough charges left to run ahead and take out this guy with it. So somebody else could potentially trade one to her. I'm assuming that next turn, you know, Mist is going to be able to move, and that's going to free up this tile so that my units can come down here. Otherwise, I need them to go up and around that way. Yikes. Soren needs to get out of range of the killer bow. Everybody else is safe here, and they just have nothing to do this turn. Oh boy. Wish I knew that was going to happen. Now, I need to get rid of these guys here. That's extra damage against mounted units. That's just a strong blade. And then this actually does more damage to Wyvern Riders for some reason, even though they're not Lagoos. I guess the Wyvern is or something. So I'm going to need to... Darn it, can't reach. I'm going to need... That's really a bummer. I'm going to need to try to take out as many of these as possible because I think Haar is coming next turn. So Ike could one-shot that guy, which is... Let's just start with that because this is the only unit he can reach anyway. Nice. And then we'll have Tanith and Jill can hopefully each take out one of the remaining 2 units here. So what can you do? Tanith... See about a lance maybe. Yep, that's fine. Probably should have done it the other way around because, as I was saying, that Lagoo Slayer is going to do more damage to Jill, being a Wyvern Rider, I believe. But hopefully it's not enough to where it matters. Easy kill there for Tanith, gets a little bit of XP. Let's just put her there. And then Jill. Steel Lance. Oh, it does not do bonus damage. I swear on some mission it said it was doing bonus damage, and I've had that in my head since then, but maybe I'm imagining things. Steel Lance gonna come in here, deal with this guy. Nice. Decent XP. Need to keep Jill leveling up. Oh, and she gets the Lance level up too, which is nice. Puts it up to A. Awesome. Alright, and then we're gonna get Haar and some reinforcements coming down here soon, I think, so, alright, it's basically on Marcia to eat a few hits now. Mist is now able to move. Oh, thank god that didn't crit. I thought she was out of range of that. God, oh my god, dude, this is a disaster. I hate everything that's happening right now. Thankfully, Marcia's Vantage procs may help her to get an early kill on one of these guys here. She dodges that attack, which is nice. I don't think she would have died anyway, but I'd rather play it safe, so we're happy with a dodge. That guy, same deal. My Vantage goes off first, which I don't think is going to be enough. No. Almost. That's a shame. I dodge again, which is nice. He dodges, which is not so nice. But at least I can just pick him off with somebody else. Yep. That guy's going to do the long-range heal thing. So I will not be able to pick him off quite as easily as I was anticipating. And that's that. Still don't know where Haar is. He should have come down by now. Let me just make sure I'm not missing something. Haar and 3 Wyvern Riders appear at the bottom right at the end of turn 4. Maybe whoever wrote this guide, it was actually based on movement or something, and he was farther ahead than I was by turn 4. I don't know, but... alright, so now Mist can move. What I'm going to just do, though, is... How can I line this up? Yeah. So, Soren's going to heal her first, get some XP for him for the turn. And then... I don't think that Marcia's far enough. Oh yeah, I forgot he is this. So, fortunately, can't move that way. So he'll stay there. Yeah, Marcia can't go far enough. Mist will heal Marcia. And then move to there. Darn, man. I was going to put Race in... Oh, I can't even do the Race enchant because he's in Oscar. So I need to drop him off this turn. God, this is a disaster, man. This is such poor strategizing going on. Alright, well, I'm going to just move Marcia up because she needs to get this guy killed. Hopefully by having her, like, out here. Put her, like, right here. Hopefully that makes the bow guy choose to attack her instead of Mist, because if he crits Mist, then she's dead. My other option is just, you know, that's what I'm going to do, is just to rescue Mist, which I don't even think anybody can do. I should have used that weight shard thing that I got super early in the game. Increases the unit's weight here, this build thing. You can only rescue units with a lower build. Well, she has 6. So why can I not rescue with anybody? Huh. Maybe because she's on a horse? I don't know. Alright, well, Mist is going to have to eat potentially 2 hits here then. If that bow crits, it's just game over and I have to restart, and that would be god-awful, so... I don't really know what else to do, though, so... I'm just going to end it and pray. I guess I could move some more units up. This guy can attack from here. Nobody else can go over this little hole anyway, so they're all going to have to move up this way. Mist is very vulnerable here. I'm just gonna put some more units in range of that bow. Hopefully it chooses not to attack Mist, and hopefully they can potentially eat a crit. Boyd has enough HP. I'm gonna move him, like, up, 2. Yeah, to start fighting some of these other units. Oh boy. Because everyone's gonna have to go up and around now because of this stupid hole here, so... Alright, well, let's see what happens. That guy doesn't do anything. This guy just chooses to do his heal instead of attacking Mist, which is good. This other guy... Ooh, goes for Titania. Okay, good. Does not crit. She eats the hit. No problem. Last horse. Doesn't even move. There's Haar. No? Haar still hasn't spawned. I don't know what on earth is going on with that. Finally, Marcia. I think the Javelin... Well, if she does this, she doesn't get hit by the bow. 100% chance, and she can move back like 2 squares, which is enough to get out of range of most of this stuff, I think. If I go to like that square after, so... Alright, get rid of this killer bow. That frees up so much space for everyone to move forward. Wasted so many turns just getting to this position. In hindsight, I could have probably just rushed Marcia in and been totally fine. But, you know, just wanted to play it safe. My first time going through this level, I don't know what was going to happen. Killer weapons are scary because they can crit, so... we get a pretty good level up for Marcia there. And then we get his bow, which I think we'll give to Astrid at some point. Yeah, let's get rid of the longbow and keep that killer bow to give to Astrid, potentially. Let's back Marsha up. She's going to have to eat a few hits here, but she should be totally fine to do so. Yep. Let's see what this one... Yeah, she's fine there. Alright, now we got to deal with all this stuff. So... Anybody for Mist to heal, first of all? Because I can get a little bit of extra movement on some of these guys who can't quite get around. Raisin could go up to there. So we want units who can move around to move around. Units who can't, I will canto with Raisin to get them a little bit further. Boyd, go ahead, just get some poke damage in here. Get this guy a little lower so we can come in and finish him off with somebody else. Or crit. Nice, that's totally fine by me. Alrighty. None of these guys are... Yeah, okay. Nobody else is going to move on to this Ballista and start using it, so we're good there. Let's see who our farthest away units are. Yeah, Raisin can go to there, so Oscar will go here. And then Kieran goes there. Soren will go here. Now Astrid can run in and get this guy, probably. If not enough, but we get him low, so we'll do that. Maybe we crit like Boyd did. Nope. Oh, and a dodge. That sucks. Hopefully she dodges. Yep, which is nice. Oh, and there's that crit I was talking about. Perfect. So that works out. Really want to start rushing down this bridge now to get as much bonus experience as possible. So every time we get a crit or take out an enemy faster than we otherwise would have, that's good. Get an okay level up. I like speed. Resistance, I guess, helps too. Now... Mist has nobody to heal right now. Yeah. So we'll just move Titania up. If she could just take this guy out, I'll have her just go for it. Which it looks like she definitely can, so we'll go with this. That was scary. I don't know why it looked like it was going to be a crit or something. This was a hell of a spell animation. And it looks like he healed for a little bit too. Is that what that was? Alright. Gets rid of that guy. Do I get his tornado? No, I don't. Alright. And then Raisin can go here, and he can chant for all three of these because he is transformed. That lets me run these guys up ahead to Marcia, so we'll have a pretty strong contingent who's ready to go in and fight the rest of the enemies there. Again, Mist has nothing else she can do, so I just want to move her up while keeping her out of attack range, mostly just those two. So she can go as far as she can go. And I could have healed Titania with Psychic, but I want to save the Psychic charges. Also, again, just random thought in the middle of a section, but I had been trying to steal Psychic Staves previously and like get as many as I can because I didn't think you could buy them, and I've been trying to not use them because I didn't think you could buy them. I thought I really had limited uses, but apparently on the last mission you can just straight up buy them from the shop, so I'm not as worried about using them now. I'm assuming I get more gold between now and then, so I should feel a little more free to just use them up to make sure she gets experience for every turn and to keep everyone topped up. There's another trap square that Kieran falls into. I don't know how to tell where those are. Is that what this is? Like this little... Like, does that look like a hole? Like this and this? Is that what that is? I don't know. Alright, well, either way. He's not going to be able to move for a while. Soren moves up. I'll probably just burn this last charge of bolting on a Ballista. Everybody else is fine. Marsh's going to eat a couple hits. That's okay. Now I just need to deal with these. Hopefully Haar comes in soon so I can recruit him and then move the rest of the units up. Let's see if Volk can steal a kill here. This stiletto, I mean, he definitely could. Wow, that's really good. He is really good. I guess he was worth the investment. If I do this, I'm guaranteed a kill, and then I could save the charges on the stiletto. I have plenty of charges, but I think I still just want to save them, so we'll use the dagger. Might still get a proc, I think, but not here. He dodges. That guy only had a 13% chance to hit, so that was expected. Goes back in, gets the kill. Nice and easy. Should be decent XP. Yep, that's fine. And then we got to deal with these last two. I definitely want Jill to get one of them if possible. Yep, she'll do that just fine as long as she doesn't miss. There you go. She dodges, and she gets a huge crit. Overkill crit. I've said this before, but I feel like when you like overkill by that much, you should get like more experience or something. Just because otherwise it just feels like such a waste critting on the back end when it would have been a kill anyway, but oh well. She gets a level up, point of luck is something, I guess, and then let's see if actually Ike, who is behind Tanith in levels, could get this kill. Looks like he can quite safely, so we'll do this. Oh. Big crit. Alright, easy. That was a pretty cool attack animation too, I guess. A lot of flourish. Ike being very fancy here. Get some XP for him. Alright, now we wait. We hope that Haar comes in soon so I can talk to him, move the rest of these units up, and then we'll see what's going on up here. So, is that Oscar? Kieran in the hole can now move again next turn. We got a Laguz coming over. Okay, there's Haar. So he's coming in down here. Okie doke. Alright. So Jill's gonna talk to him, and then I don't know if I'm probably gonna have to still fight those other three, but let's let Jill talk. Alrighty, so we get Haar now. Always interesting, these recruitment conversations. They never seem very convincing. I know there's like underlying motives and stuff, but it's always just like, oh hey, why don't you come fight with us? And they're like, yeah, alright, sure. And then it's like, okay, now I have this man's fate in my hands. Life or death comes down to how I choose to use him, just like that. But anyway, we get Haar. He's a Wyvern Lord, which is what Jill is. Apparently he is quite good. I mean, his stats are roughly the same as Jill's, and Jill's a lower level, so I feel like Jill will end up being better once I level her up more. But Wyvern Lords are awesome. Any flying unit I really like, so I will probably continue to use him going forward. I'm not sure over who. Maybe Boyd. Boyd is an absolute monster. He does so much damage, but his movement is a little bit lower, so just having the mobility is really, really key in my book. But anyway, that gives us Haar. We want to take out his little Wyvern buddies here, so let's see. Volk, ooh, no, he does like no damage. So we'll go for a lethality proc here. Let's just see. I can get this one, and then Tanith could get the one on the bottom, and then Haar could get potentially either one if I kill one of these. This might be a little rough here, but let's see now if we can get that lethality proc we've been talking about. This would definitely hurt if it hits. Thankfully, Volk has a very high chance to dodge, so we go in with the stiletto, we hit him, we dodge, we hit him again. We do not get the lethality proc, unfortunately, but we do get that guy low. Let's see what Ike could do to this guy on the top. Whoa, nowhere near enough. Uh-oh. And I take 12, and then potentially... I mean, I'm going to end up killing at least one of these, so this is safe no matter what. Let's just see what's going to do the most damage. 90% chance for 24, or 95% chance for 22. I guess we'll go with the Iron Blade. Yeah. Maybe we get a crit, maybe we get an Ether proc. That'd be real nice. We do not. Now, if I get hit 3 times next turn all on Ike, he will die, so I need to take out at least one of these. Potentially I could do 2 here. Let's see if Tanith could take out this one. Oh no, Tanith. Why aren't you stronger? Alright, that just does it as long as I don't miss. Oh my god, yeah. Alright, well... So we'll have to use the short spear. Javelin's not going to be enough. Wow, why is she so weak? That's kind of surprising considering how much everyone else was doing, but... Alright, so Tanith, don't miss, please. If we get this guy down, then Haar can go out and take out the guy in the back. Good. If she missed, then Haar could have taken out this guy, potentially, but that one in the back would have been up. And I just don't want to have 2 of them up and risk anything funky happening, so... Haar, go ahead and take out this guy, I think. Oh my god. Times 4. Wow. So at that point, I might as well take out the full health one, and then I can get the low health one. I'll get killed by whoever he chooses to attack, most likely. So, oh yeah. Sure, let's do this. That Brave Axe is awesome. So chop, chop, then dodge, and then chop. Alright, gets a little bit of XP. I will want to, and I'm just going to move Haar ahead, I'll let him run into battle there. I will want to save the charges on this Brave Axe for later, and I will want to probably give it to somebody else, but I'll probably just use it on him for this mission, and then whatever's left over I'll save. But alright, that takes care of that. Now I need to work out all this stuff here, so it's really these bow guys that I need to take care of before I can afford to move other units up. So let me see if I can get... Oh boy. Oh no, not him. Oh really? Oh no, not him. Him. Oh, it still doesn't matter. Okay. What am I missing here? So it's that guy. So I don't care about him. Basically, I want to move Marsha up far enough to where she can then swoop in, get a kill, and then swoop back out. Because this is too much to run in and have to eat this many hits, even for her, I think. So I want to just try to lure some of these units out to pick them off before I go all the way in. Not really worried about her eating the steel bows, per se. These guys have a lot of mobility. They can go pretty far. That guy has a bow. Jeez. So if I put her, like, here, she's going to draw a lot of units to her. And then hopefully... Oh, yeah, there's this guy down here, too. So maybe I go down here, start fighting this guy, and then that's going to drag a lot of these other units down to her. Notably, that other Lagoose, this guy, that one. Oh, my god. I mean, at least if they come to me, I can keep backing up and just fight them on my terms. It's just a matter of if I rush in and they all surround her and all hit at once, it's going to be really bad. So let's see what I do here. This Lagoose, I imagine, is quite strong. Yeah. Him doing 10, and then he hits me for 10 again next turn, potentially. That's a little bit more than I want to do in one turn. So let's see if I can get some poke damage in here. Maybe the short axe. Yeah, I'll do the hand axe. If I can get this guy somehow low enough. Ah, no, I miss. Alright. And was that his full movement? He's got one more, so he can go there. I know I have this bolting still, which if I fully extend, I could potentially take out one of these, but then Soren's in harm's way, and he's pretty squishy, so looks like... Oh, God, another trap, man. What is up with these things? Astrid's not going to be able to reach. See, so that is the range on these. So I'm just going to move like as many units as possible down into these squares so that hopefully these guys don't all attack the same unit. Mostly this guy that does a lot of damage. Hopefully they like, block themselves or kind of spread out who they choose to attack. So that no one individual unit gets too low. You go there. I'm going to have Rayson come up and chant for some people. Can you make it to that square? You can. Is there another hole somewhere? Probably. I don't know where. So we'll do that. We'll do chant. Gets all 4 of these units able to move again, so they can get at least a couple extra squares of movement out of this. Now, Titania's full health. She can go like... Yeah, Titania will go like here in the red zone, in the attack range to lure some attacks. Boyd will go here, just on the edge of it. Not miss. Soren, I need to be out of attack range, because he can be a little squishy. But I'll get him close, because he does a lot of damage. And then, can Marcia take any of these out, so I don't have to even worry about him? Oh yeah, she'll obliterate that guy. And then she's not... No, she's not blocking anything, so... go ahead, Marcia, deal with this guy. Nice dodge. Hits again. Awesome. Alright, and she can just stay there. Now Mist, I need to make sure is not in attack range of anything else. Just move her there. She could Psychic Marcia. I'm not going to. I'm still going to save the charge. And then everybody here is already moved. It's just that one guy, which should be fine. So, alright. Enemy turn. Is that Oscar's able to move again now? We got Bow, long range on Marcia. Should do nothing. Yeah, 1 damage. This one going for Titania. Ooh, 7. That's a little more than I thought it was going to do. This guy comes in on Titania is pretty much what I was counting on. Hopefully it doesn't do much more than 10. Wow, that was a lot. Hopefully he doesn't attack twice. Alright, now I'm a little worried. I do hit him to get him a little bit lower. This guy comes over for Marcia. Hopefully I'll get poison, because that's going to do more damage than just about anything else. I get the Vantage. I do get poison. I do take him out. That really sucks. That poison tick could be the difference between life and death when I send her in, so that's not great. That guy goes for Ike with a ranged attack, so that's fine. I dodge it anyway, so no harm, no foul. Alright, we gotta start mopping up here. We only have 2 more turns for max bonus XP. Now the question is, do I fight this guy with somebody who's super mobile so that they can catch back up quicker, or do I fight him with somebody with no mobility because they're not going to catch up anyway? And I think I attack with Jill because she wants the experience, and then she could probably get caught back up. So, unfortunately, not going to one-hit him here. Oh, I guess I will because I crit. If I didn't crit, I would have needed 2 hits, but that works out. A little bit of XP for her, and then she can start moving along. Everybody else going to start running ahead here. Maybe get them back into the fray towards the end. Haar in particular, I want to get up there because he should be able to like rush in and do a lot of damage here. In the meantime, I need to heal Titania. Please don't let there be any traps. Good. Go ahead and heal. Full heal, yes. And then I'll back her up 1 to make sure that she's safe. Now, I think Soren can, with his magic, yeah, take this guy out, which is probably my safest bet. I could get a little bit of extra experience if I, like, attack him first with other units just to weaken him, but honestly, I think I want those units to do other things. So, well, let me see. That guy can go that far. I need to start dealing with these bows. Marsha could get the bow guy, but then she has to... That's her max range, so she won't really be able to... Damn, she has the poison on her too, which sucks. What I'm actually going to do... I want to start luring some of these other units out before I rush in. That has the same range. That guy with the bow can go 1 square further. It's really this one that's probably going to do a lot of damage. And there's no guarantee that they even move. It seems like they haven't been moving unless I get, like, really close, so... Marsha's not going to get hit from these 2. Let me clear this. So I'm going to go to the edge right here. And then I'm going to actually use a vulnerary for once. Just to get her to full health. Because she's going to probably eat a few hits here. And then... You know what, Soren? Just take this guy out. I could... You know what? No. I'm sorry I'm flip-flopping here, but... Like, if we do this, we get... Even if we miss, we get at least 1 experience, so it's like just free experience to do it like this. And then Kieran can move like there. Oops, he should have been 1 square back, but that's alright. Same deal here. Oscar ranged attack, free XP. Ooh. Excuse me, that actually does a lot, which is not what I was expecting. So let's see, Astrid with the bow, maybe? Wow, that does a lot, too. I'll still have Soren get the kill, but I definitely want to do this attack with Astrid. Hopefully I don't crit, but if I do, it's not the end of the world. Okay, of course I crit. Alright. So she's going to get a ton of XP from her Paragon ability. That's why I was hoping to not crit, because I would still get quite a lot just for hitting with her Paragon ability, and then Soren can get the kill to get more XP on him. Yeah, a lot of units in harm's way here, but hopefully we can last like 1 turn. Just debating if I want Soren to use that bolting. How far does that one go? That one goes real far. So let me just see, if Soren goes here and he were to do bolting on this guy, he would kill him and it's a 97% chance. I'm just gonna go for it. I have that hammer knee thing or whatever, that staff I got at the beginning of this chapter that I could like fully restore the bolting to keep using it, but I think I'd rather use that on something else. It only has 3 charges. I mean, this bolting is so useful, but I'm just gonna use it here. Nice. I don't even think that bow would have done that much damage, but it's just 1 less thing to worry about. Bolting breaks, Soren stays here. Titania goes right there. Boyd moves in a little bit as well. He triggers the trap, which I guess is fine. Oscar comes out of the trap and goes into a new one. Oh lord, I wish I could see where those are. I don't know that there's any graphical indication. Alright, and then can Rayson reach anybody he can, so I just want to chant with him just to get some experience for the turn. So let me just make sure he's totally safe. Yes. Who's that? Mist? Yeah, so he can just go here and chant. Alright, close to a level up. Now Mist is safe from this square, and she can't reach anybody with her staff to heal, so... Alright, that's gonna be turn. I moved everybody over there, yes, so that's turn. Now we kind of cross our fingers and hope that nothing catastrophic happens here. Let's see how many of these guys actually come in. This guy comes in with a bow, which shouldn't do too much because of her full guard. She dodges anyway, which is great. I don't have the javelin equipped, so I can't attack back. That guy comes in for Titania, which is fine. I'm glad that they're, like, spreading the love here. Dodges. Wonderful. And then, what is this? Bow on Oscar. Whoa, it's a boulder. 5 damage, interesting, okay. Astrid takes 2 from... Oh, that boulder does like an AoE thing, huh? That's really interesting, I didn't expect that. Thankfully it wasn't that bad. Okay, poleaxe on Kieran is a little scary. Thank God he dodges. And double hits, good. Yeah, poleaxe does increased damage to mounted units, so I forgot to even check that. Oh, that's a little scary. Yeah, that guy moved down onto this one to be able to hit Soren, which I didn't think he was going to do. Thankfully, Soren eats it. What's going on here? Oh, yeah, that's right. So we get some reinforcements here. Okay, so we get a bunch of reinforcements here. Gonna help out. They will not attack the boss, is my understanding, so I get to take her out, but they will run up and deal with the rest of this. I'd rather get the kills than them, since I want the experience. If they want to deal with these 2 Wyvernites, so that's fine by me, but I do want to try to get as many of these kills here as I can, push up as far as I can, just make sure we do it safely. So Mist is going to want to do a couple heals for the turn. Does anybody really need it? So, I mean, Oscar's like the lowest, but... so let me do... What is this guy? Full health, Titanium moves in, Steel Axe. Not going to be enough, but that's good. So she gets just a little poke damage in here, gets a little XP. Dodges. Stays there. I'm not going to be able to stand on this tile, either of these tiles, huh? I'm just wondering... No, this will work. So Soren will go here, do Thunder, gets the kill. That opens up a path there for me to move those units out. Alrighty. Now Soren gets his kill, gets his level up. Alright, decent level up. Strength and magic are both good. And then he goes down there. Now where's Mist? Mist is going to go heal him, like so. And then move. Oh, she gets a level up too. Very nice. Level 10, HP, magic skills, speed, luck, resistance. Alright, that's a good level up. Happy about that. Now she's going to go there, and then as long as Rayson doesn't fall in a gosh darn hole, he'll be able to chant for all 3 of them. Only concern then is making sure that nobody can hit Rayson, which these two both can. So I will need to make sure to take them out. Cannot reach this farthest one, unfortunately. Could take out that one. Not sure how I feel about Rayson even being able to eat 1 hit. I would hope he's strong enough, but I just don't know. So, one other thing we can do, pending that we don't fall in a hole, let's see that Astrid is strong enough to take that guy out. No. What about... That guy only has 9, so she can do that for sure. Fuck! Oh no, another hole. Shit. I mean, that really is in the way, prevents me from moving units where I need to move them. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Well, can Oscar take out this guy by himself? Steel, yes. So Oscar, go ahead, gets this guy out of the picture. Chop. Chop. Nice. I'm sure there's more traps all around here that are going to screw up whatever I try to do, but I'm thinking we put Oscar here. Yep. Now, if Rayson comes in, he can chant for all 4 of these, which is good. I just need to make sure to kill or set up a wall so that these units can't hit Racing, and then he needs to be able to eat. I'm sure he could eat one bow, right? I mean, how weak could this guy be? I would hate to lose the mission right here because he just gets one-shot by one of these bow guys. I could just have somebody pick him up. What about Haar? Haar could just come in and rescue him, and then I don't have to worry, so that's what I'm going to do. Good, we don't fall in a hole. We chant. It gets me 4 extra moves here. So that's definitely worth it. Gets him a level up too, which is very nice. I'd rather not have to pick him up so that I can keep chanting with him every turn, but it's a great level up. HP and defense and resistance. That's exactly what we want on him. Now let's have Soren go here and not fall in a hole. Good. And then Thunder is going to take out this guy, so we're just going to go right for that. No point in getting poke damage in on him for free XP. I need all my other units to do other things, I think. So. Boom, boom. Gets rid of that guy. Alrighty, now he can move again too. Don't really actually want to move him out of the way a little bit. Titania could reach up there. Boyd cannot. I'm assuming there's more traps between here and there. Heavy Spear does Generals and Knights. It does more damage too, which I don't have any of, so that's fine. So Boyd can go here. Good, no trap. Can't see it, but I was clenching my teeth. Steel Axe, darn, is going to be just 1 damage short. Oh, this Pole Axe will mess him up, though, because he's mounted. So let's do that. That's a fresh Pole Axe, too. There's plenty of durability left, so let's just burn that. Come on, Boyd. There you go. Dodges, beautiful. Hits again, wonderful. That is 1 less unit to worry about there. We get his spear, which will just send to the convoy. That guy can come down and hit several units, so I need to be a little careful there. I need to get rid of this guy, but that's easy. Racing needs to be rescued by Haar. Assuming Haar doesn't hit a hole on the way there. So we'll do... Marsha's just going to go take out... Oh, she can reach the guy in the back. And then Titania can reach this guy down here. Okay, so we're totally fine then, I think. So let's let Marsha go, because the boss isn't going to move. These guys can't reach this far. She would have to eat potentially Steel Lance and Pole Axe, which should be fine. It's only units mounted on horseback, not like mounted units in general. So, yeah. So Marsha, go ahead back here. Just use iron to save the durability on the steel, I guess. Alright, boom, boom. That's 1 less Ballista to worry about. I think this was the one that was throwing the boulders, which didn't seem to do a lot of damage, but... now I need someone to take out this guy so that Titania can run up. Mist wants to get a heal for the turn. I guess on Oscar would be good. Don't let there be any holes. We do our heal for the turn, our second heal for the turn, I think, since we used Racing's Chant, so that's why I like taking him along. She'll stay right there. Let's see, what do we have? Titania, Kieran. Titania could reach this guy. He has a Pole Axe, which is a little scary. I don't want him... Oh, he can't reach Astrid anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. First things first, let me deal with this guy. Oscar's not going to reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could hit him with the ranged. I don't know that... Let me see if Kieran would be strong enough with the range, just in case. Nope. Short axe, yes, but not super likely to hit. Alright, well, it's not super important how I do this, I don't think. So we'll do Oscar here. He will do... Steel Axe is totally fine, gets the kill right away without getting hit back, so that's good. Boom. Alright, and then I guess you can go there. Now, are there any traps along this bottom row? Because if there are, this is going to really suck. Thankfully, there's not. So we go here. Steel axe is going to be fine as long as we don't miss. Come on. Hit 1 and hit 2. Beautiful. So now we don't have to worry about any of these long-ranged attacks on Racing or anything like that. So our only other concern, I guess you could stay there, is, just make sure. That guy has a bow, but that's not going to be too much of an issue. It's just this poleaxe guy here that's going to do extra damage to mounted units. I need to be a little careful of him, so almost going to guarantee that I land in a trap here. I don't, surprisingly. Hand axe not going to be enough, but it gets him low enough to where hopefully I can pick him off next turn. And I'm just hoping that this poleaxe isn't going to do anything crazy to Titania. I mean, she has to eat the poleaxe and potentially a steel lance. This guy could also hit. Kieran could take a double hit, which could be pretty risky. I'm not too worried about Boyd because the poleaxe doesn't do extra damage to him. So I'm actually a little worried about Kieran down there. So I really hope I don't fail the mission this far in. Haar's going to move up. Might need him to do some poke damage to the boss at the end. Tanith, same idea. And then I'm just going to move these guys up. I don't even think they're going to make it to the end in time, but I'll just keep moving along. And you know, for as slow as I thought I was going at the start here, we have until turn 12 to get full bonus experience. And the boss is right here. I probably won't be able to kill the boss next turn, but maybe the turn after. So if we only go over by 1 turn with how cautious I was, I think I took like 5 turns before I even moved past the sandbag, then that's not bad. So hopefully this works out. Our trapped units get freed. That guy goes for Marcia, which is good. Iron Bow, I have the full guard, so it's not going to do anything. It literally does nothing. Now it's just this poleaxe guy. Goes for Titania. Titania dodges, and then because I attacked last turn, that 1 hit is enough to finish him off, so perfect. Don't have to worry about that at all. Now it should be my turn. These guys are going to talk. And get ready to move in. They're going to go for the wyverns, which again I'm fine with. I would have rather gotten the experience myself, but at this point, if I'm only missing out on 2 kills, that's fine. Dodge. Alright. Just let them do their thing. A couple more attacks. Dodge. Looks like they may not quite get that 1. Alright. So I can go finish that one off for a little extra XP. Oh, reinforcements there. I was not expecting that. Racing does his AoE heal thing there. Marcia takes a tick of poison. And it's my turn, so what I'd like to do... First of all, I need to make sure that none of these guys... Oof, Silver Lance. I need to be careful that these guys don't come in and wreak havoc on anybody that I move up. So, Racing can go up to that square. So I'm going to go this. Because I think I want Soren to hit the boss. She has this lance. It can go up to 2 range. So I'm not able to... It can do 1 or 2. So I'm not really able to just like poke her down with ranged attacks. And it deals magic damage instead of physical. So I need characters with high resistance to go in. Let me just see, out of curiosity, what kind of damage it does Ooh, 24, so that's really bad, because then on the attack back I would die. So I may have to actually take a couple extra turns here and just make sure I clear out these wyverns so that I could safely deal with the boss. Let's have Marcia go ahead and just get this guy down. She'll have to use steel, and she'll have to not miss, so hopefully this works out. Alright, it sure does work out. Alright, and she can just stay there. Now, I can definitely move Rayson up. Let's get Haar up there too, because he seems very strong. I can't stand anybody on that tile, so why don't we just have him... Does anybody actually need a heal more? Not particularly. I hope I don't hit a trap. Yep, okay, so Mist will move up just to get her up a little bit farther, get a heal for the turn for her. Get some XP. Move up again? Sure. Now, Rayson can go here and chant for both of these units. I don't think we're going to attack this turn. Yeah, I can't reach anyway. But we'll start moving everybody up into position. Soren is safe there. We'll put him there. If these Wyvern Knights come over, I'll want to fight them first, so I'll get everyone in position to do that. Haar, very strong. Probably just going to use him to take out the boss, if that's, like, possible. Just because I'm safe here, right? I mean, this is, like, 2, so it can go, like, diagonal 1, but it can't go diagonal 2. That would be 3, so... Titania's safe here. Everybody's just going to move up. Fall in another hole. I found another trap. I want them out of range of the wyverns. Astrid could potentially destroy some of those with her bow, so we'll get her close. Everybody else just down here, and then again, I'll just keep moving these units up. Hopefully we don't find any more traps. Maybe they get there by the time... That's not going to happen. Shit. So I was just going to say, I think I need Ike to seize that tile. I don't know that any other character can seize the tile. This is a seize mission, so I need this boss to die, and I need to stand on this tile and hit seize to end it, and I think only Ike can do that, and he's way the hell back here, and he just fell in a trap. So that means we are going many turns over 12 now if I have to wait for him to get there. Only other option would be if I could rescue him, which I can, and then I can fly him up with Jill, who hopefully doesn't fall in any other traps, and then drop him off to save a turn or two. But if that's the case, I'm going to lose quite a bit of bonus experience here, but it's alright, I guess, as long as we complete the mission. So, Rolf is able to move again next turn. The Wyvern Knights are going to go for our allies. Okay, which I guess is alright. Yeah, they're all going to go for the allies. Again, I'd rather get the experience for the kills than let the allies take it, but it keeps them away, so I can work on the boss first, I guess. Alright, almost takes that one out, but not quite. They still have a few more moves, so... Yes takes that one out with the bow. Dodges, does attack again, so takes that one out too. Yeah, they're just going to destroy all of these, which I guess is fine. I'm not going to kill that one, but... Alright, should be my turn now, yep. Alrighty. So, wow, Marcia gets ticked down. First order of business, I guess, is please don't fall in a hole. Good. Keep moving up to get Ike there to seize the tile. Vol can just keep moving up too for the hell of it. Now, it should be safe if I move like along this path, as far as I know, to get Ike there. So Tanith will move up. We'll wait. Where's Mist? Is here. I want Mist to get some heals. So Well, she can go here and heal Tanith for now. And then... Racing can move... Oh, Racing's untransformed, so he can only champ one unit this turn. Astrid's not going to reach with her bow to fight these guys, so I will just leave those guys basically to the allies to deal with. They can't reach me with what I'm doing over here. Now let me take a look at Soren, because I think he's got really high magic resistance. Yeah, so he only takes 5 damage at a less than 50% chance to get hit. Hell Thunder does 17, but I'll get hit for 10. So I will just Thunder for 14. I'll start to whittle her down this way. Huh. That's what we were just talking about in the support conversation. I wonder if that happens because I had the support conversation, or if this would have happened anyway. Interesting. Alright, well, he gets his hit. He does not dodge, but he only takes 5, so that's no big deal. I could even just leave him here so that she attacks me next turn, and then I get an attack back. But I'm gonna pull him out. Now let me see what Haar does, because this Brave Axe is gonna allow him to attack a lot. Oh no. So he will do pretty good damage, but he'll also take 32, which is a lot. I could safely move him out after, and there's no chance for a crit. So this is a safe maneuver, but kind of a scary one. So let's move Boyd up, because he has the potential to do some big damage to her. I think we decided Titania is not a good bet. Yeah, again, gonna do a lot of damage. I could safely move back out and heal up, but I just don't think that it's really worth risking it. So Racing's gonna go ahead and chant for Mist. I probably should have just left Soren in there, let her attack Soren, and then I could attack back, and then next turn, when I attack her with Soren, I could kill her. Mist is gonna throw a heal. Doesn't really matter where, I guess. I'm just gonna throw it on Soren for the hell of it. And I think I am gonna send Haar in. I could definitely kill her with Soren very safely and not have to worry, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing this, right? I only have a 54% chance to hit, which is not great. But I could definitely move him out because of his Canto, so he's not gonna get hit again. She's going to do a lot of damage, but not enough to kill me, and she has no crit chance, so I don't need to worry about this, right? Right. If he dies, I'm going to be so mad, you have no idea. Alright, they get a unique conversation. He comes in, she dodges, he hits again. She hits for a lot, but does not kill him. And now he can safely move out. And I'm basically just going to do the same thing with like all these units. Ah, shit. I had a feeling I might mess that up. He is in attack range of that guy. I don't think that guy's going to do 15 damage to him. But just in case, why don't I move somebody out there? I guess Kieran's fine. And that should block him. Yeah, so now he's not going to get hit. These two may choose to go for Kieran. I think Kieran should be fine to eat all those hits if needed. Marsha's a little low, so I'm a little scared. Titania can do what Haar did. She can go in. Oh god, she hits for like nothing. Never mind. It's like not even worth it. I mean, it's free damage, but now Oscar is at 42 HP. He moves in. Steel Axe. Oh, he hits for 10, which is pretty good. Not super likely to hit, but she only does 10 to him, so I could even just leave him here and he would be fine. But let's go in like this and see what happens. Very funny. Alright, he does hit. She hits. He gets a little XP. I'm just gonna back him. Oh, I can't because that was max range. Well, Thank God he's going to be able to eat the next hit because, yeah, if that was more than half his health, that would have been a gross miscalculation, but thankfully that's fine. Do Astrid here. Titania's not even going to bother. Marcia could probably do something good, but I'm not even going to bother. We're just going to end. She will heal up from being on that tile. Oh, what the hell was that? She's not one of these bosses that full heals every turn, is she? Because if so, that's going to be real annoying to have to deal with. These Wyvern Riders are still going for the soldiers. Soldier's probably going to take them out right here. Only one attack. That one goes for that one. Takes it out. And that one can't reach, that one can't reach. Alright. This is Marcia is cured of her poison, which is cool. Jill's going to keep bringing Ike along. I'll drop... He's not going to be able to reach anyway, so I'll have to do one more turn of movement. Volk, bringing up the rear. Alright, now is she going to full heal like every turn? Oh no, she used an elixir. So still, it's going to be best to just eliminate her in one turn. So here's the play. Where's Mist? Mist is going to go in and heal Oscar like this. And then she is going to back out down here where it's safe. Rayson's going to come over and chant for her where it's safe here. Which will allow her to heal Haar now, like so. Now, I want to take Patrine out this turn so she doesn't just elixir again. So I know Soren's going to do a lot of damage. Hell Thunder is 17, Thunder only does 14. I'll do this. This is like the most reliable damage I can deal to her, I think, with Soren there. Boom. Takes 5, that's fine. No chance to crit, so we're safe. Now we back Soren out to make room for other units. Oscar can do this again. He can do... You know what? I could just try with the killer. If I get a crit, that's going to just end it, which is fine. It's only 1 less damage than the Steel Lance, and it's actually more likely to hit, plus I have the upside of a crit. So we'll do this. Maybe we get a lucky crit here. We do not. We take our 10, which isn't anything to worry about at the moment. Get a level up. Alright, skill, speed, defense, that's not bad. Then we'll back Oscar out so somebody else can move in. And now I just want to basically go in and keep poking her down. I think Haar can go in like this. Do the Brave Axe again. Yeah, it's just so scary that she does 32 damage, but no chance to crit. If I hit with both hits, then she dies. Very unlikely that that's going to happen at a 54% chance to hit, but we'll see. Dodge. Ah, I missed both. Damn it. I really needed at least one of them to hit. He takes a lot of damage here, but I can safely back him up. If we don't get it this turn, I can always heal up and try again next turn. Now, Astrid, I don't know... Okay, she only takes 14, so that's fine. I can go in. Let's get a hit here. I just need some of these low hit chance hits to connect. Good. She dodges, which is even better. Gets a lot of XP to do to Paragon. And I can back her out. Now, Tanith is not going to be able to reach. I'll get her close so she can reach next turn. So now it's going to be like Titania, Marcia, and Boyd between the 3 of them if I can get a kill. So what do we have? Hammer, only a 44% chance to hit. Steel Axe, only a 54% chance to hit. That's 69% chance, nice, but it only does 1. Hand Axe, yeah, so it's going to be Steel Axe. I take 32, which is scary, but it's not enough to kill me, and there's no crit chance, so I don't have to worry. If I can get this 5 damage in at a 54% hit chance, that would be wonderful, which I do. I get hit again, that's terrifying. but it's not enough to kill me, so it's fine. I get some XP. I back her out to a safe distance. Let's just do one more for the hell of it. So now, with only 6 HP, it's just a matter of Marsha or Void being able to get the kill. I have Kieran over there too, so Marsha... Wow, why wasn't I using Marsha to begin with? Okay, so this is an 80% chance for 7. This is a 70% chance for 10. That's only 60. So we'll do Iron. That's our highest likelihood to hit, and it is enough damage to kill her. And it'll do 24 to me, 0% hit chance, or sorry, crit chance. So I'm safe, and I can back out if I miss. And if I don't miss, then this ends it. Come on, Marsha. Good. All right. And of all the characters for the boss experience to go to, I think Marsha's a good choice. She's like definitely one of my strongest units here, so she gets a nice chunk of XP. Levels are up to 11. HP, strength, and skill is a wonderful level up. I get the Flame Lance, which does magic damage instead of physical, so I don't know if that ends up being good for any of my actual units. We'll just send it to the convoy for now. Now we'll back her up. Now, can Kieran attack that square? I guess he can from here. It's not going to be enough to kill, but I might as well just get some like free experience in for attacking this guy. And then if that guy wants to come down and attack me or whatever, that's fine too, because I'm at full health. Oh, so close to an extra level up, but not quite. I'll stay right there. Everybody over here is safe. Hopefully there's no reinforcements coming in. It's just going to be a matter of Jill moving up, dropping off Ike, and then Ike moving up next turn, because only Ike can seize that tile. So, a bit of a mistake on my end. I shouldn't have left Ike in the back for that long. Soldier's going to do nothing. These bow units... Oh, they're not going to do anything either. Cool. He transforms, which lets him, oh no, that's not transform, that's his AoE heal. I keep forgetting he has that. That's actually really useful, so I gotta remember to use that a little more often, but, alright, Jill gonna move up as far as she can, drop off Ike. He cannot move this turn, but next turn I'll be able to end. So again, it was turn 12 for maximum bonus experience. We're gonna be 4 turns over by the time we seize, so we lose 120 bonus experience, which is not great. Could have ended a little bit sooner if I had Ike in position, so that's an oversight on my part. What we can do to offset that missed bonus experience is spend this turn healing to get some XP for missed. Fortunately, I only have 1 more charge on my heal staff, which is kind of a bummer. Didn't realize it was getting that low, so we'll have to restock next turn. But we can do that, and then we can chant with Rayson as well to get him an extra 10 XP. So all of this adds up to probably more XP than the 30 bonus experience I'm going to lose for this turn going over. I'll just use a psychic charge. Oh, I could heal those soldiers. That's kind of funny. It doesn't matter who I heal at this point. I'll just throw it on Marsha because she is a good girl who killed the boss, so she gets that. Oh, so close to a level up. And then we also get a free hit up here with Kieran. Probably a kill, yes. So, I mean, the bonus experience, I can choose where I want to allot it. So that is an upside to it versus the experience I just got on Mist, Rayson, and Kieran, but I do get more XP actually by doing all this and going a turn over, so skill and HP is a decent level up. Doesn't really matter where I leave him now because we are just going to end. The others are probably just going to end, and then actually I get a whole other turn here before I seize, where I can do the same thing. So again, just to get the XP because I can. I feel bad about burning through 2 charges of Psychic, but I do have other Psychic staves, and again, I can buy more at the last chapter, so which is when I really want them. That gets a level up for Mist, so I'd say that's worth it. 1 point of luck, not the best level up. She'll wait, Rayson, chant, get him his 10 XP for the turn. It's the only way to level them up, and it's very slow, besides bonus experience, so definitely want to do that every turn. And then Mist, go ahead and do one more Psychic. I'm just being prejudiced against the allied units for no reason whatsoever. I'm actually making it take longer by healing my units instead of them. But we do that. It's good XP. And then Ike goes right there, seizes, and that is the end. Alright, some ending dialogue here. Uh-oh. I was really interested to see what he had to say, too. Shame. All right, well, that takes us to the end of Chapter 23. We'll save over our old save here and pick it up next time with Chapter 24. So, pretty long chapter, fairly simple one, although that bridge was a little scary with how packed it was with enemies. I think as we go forward here, all these chapters are just going to turn into 2-hour recordings, so hopefully that's not too long or annoying. I know a lot of the time I feel like it's just me talking and making things take longer than they should, so I don't know if that actually adds anything or makes it better or worse, but it is what it is because that's what I'm doing for this playthrough. So that takes us to the end here, and we will pick it up next time with Chapter 23. So thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye now.